Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another vlog from Vlogging with Sonia. I hope you all are doing good. We are doing good by God's grace. Thank you so much once again for all the love you're showing towards us. So in today's vlog, we are going to see in detail what are those things you need to do once you arrive in the UK. Okay, so I hope this video should be helpful because this video will be completely short in English, and that is only because I want to make sure that anybody who is watching this video should find it helpful. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing is accommodation. I hope that you are aware you will be given a free accommodation once you arrive or once you join your trust. Okay, so the free accommodation ranges from 2 to 3 months. Now, during these 2 to 3 months of time, you can easily do two things. First thing is you have to download applications. So you can start installing apps like Rightmove, Zoopla, OnTheMarket, and also if you have a Facebook account, you have access to Marketplace. And there are several more apps where you can find houses to rent. But these basic apps itself will be very much helpful for you to find a house to rent. Okay, now that's the first thing. The second thing is start saving. So the reason why I'm saying to save is because I know that you haven't done your OSCE and you will be paid a band 3 wage, but it is not bad. You can still save. You can use for your needs, and what I generally see is that people try to send it back to their own country. But I would say if you want to support your family, you can support by sending them a small amount, but it would be good if you can save a good amount here. The reason is once you found an accommodation, you're expected to give a deposit which is equivalent to a month's rent. Okay, then you also need to pay a first month rent. Then over this, most of the houses we all move into is going to be unfurnished. So at that point, you will also need to support yourself to buy furniture. So you know what I mean now, right? So it's good if you start saving money. Okay, so these are the two things what I would say under accommodation. Yeah, now I've already done a video on how to find an accommodation in the UK. So the link is above here. You can click there and it will take you down there. Yeah, so that's it with accommodation. The next thing is GP registration. Okay, so anybody coming to the country is expected to register themselves under a local GP. So what do you mean by GP? General practitioner, that's it. So general practitioner, once you're added onto their system, they are responsible to provide you with the medical care whenever you need it. Every locality will have their own GP, so you have to make sure that you are registered under your local GP, right? Then another thing is to register. All you need to do is walk into your nearest GP and ask them that you want to register. You're new to the country, so you want to register. They will give you a few documents where you need to put in your details and everything, and once it's done, you have to carry it back with a ID proof like passport. So once that is done, you're registered, and maybe in a week's time they will send you a post saying that this is your NHS number. So the NHS number can be accessed from any part of the country. Okay, so you have an NHS app. If you put in your NHS number, you get to see all your medical records recorded in this country. So that is why we say GP registration is very important. Okay, so the next thing to do is BRP collection. So there again, you need to have an appointment. Okay, so these kind of appointments are all arranged by our trust. So candidates who are coming to Harrogate Trust should know this, that these appointments are already arranged by the trust, so you don't have to worry basically. But I'm not sure if every trust does the same. So in case if they don't do it for you guys, just make sure that you voice out, you ask for your concerns, and then they should be able to help you. Okay, so BRP appointment is basically for collecting your BRP, so you know that you will be arriving in the country with 1 month of visa. So after that is done, after that completes, you need a BRP visa. So BRP card should be issued on your name, and it will be sent to the nearby post office, whichever address you've preferred to send it to. So in our case, Harrogate Hospital, all the staffs working in Harrogate Hospital receives their BRP card from Leeds Post Office, which is in Headingley. So we go with them, or we send them on a cab and then they go there. So basically you need to be physically present with a proof of ID. So you have to carry your passport. That's it. And if your card has arrived, they will look for you, your proof of ID, and that's it. They will hand it over to you. That's it. So you've got your BRP card. So your BRP card will be active for the first 3 years. Then you have to reapply for the next 2 years. That is how it works. Okay? So next upon is the occupational health appointment. Again, this is arranged by the trust. If in case it has not been arranged by your trust, make sure that you ask them, and then they should help you further. Okay, so occupational health appointment is all about you attending it, and they will withdraw some blood samples, and this is just for them to check your immunization history, if you are immunized to every other infection. If in case you're not immunized to some of them, they will arrange a future date where you can get the vaccination for it, and that's it. That is it. That's all about occupational health appointment. Okay. So the next thing is bank appointment. Bank appointment is also being arranged by the hospital you work in. That is what I have experienced, and that is what they currently do with every international nurse who join our trust. But I'm not sure if it is the same with every other trust. But in case if it is not the same, then please voice out and they should be able to help you out. Okay. Now, if you've received an appointment, what you are expected to do is attend the appointment, and bank customer service will take you down through each and every procedure of opening an account, and they would also talk to you about having a credit card and what you're expected, what benefits you can have from your account and all that. And then they can also help you with accessing your bank app on the phone. So these are things that they help you with. Now, once the bank account has been opened and is fully functioning, the hospital sends in a small amount of money. Okay, now this is for you to settle down, because I'm sure soon as you arrive you don't receive your first pay, isn't it? So there will be a short period of time till you receive your pay. So this amount of money what the hospital gives you is really good and helpful, because this is the time, with this money you can definitely survive, be helpful for you to do your shopping, your grocery shopping ultimately, and all such things. So yeah, that is how it is. Again, I would say I'm not sure if this is practiced nationally, like in every trust. If it is not practiced, the best thing what you can do is bring some money with you. So if you're coming from India, try to convert some Indian rupees to pounds before you come in, and then if you can bring in 500 pounds with you, it's more than enough to run until you get your first pay. So we are done with all the appointments, and now let's see what else is remaining for us to do. Okay, so another thing that is important is a SIM connection. So again, the trust where I work, we provide with the SIM card as soon as the international nurse arrives at the accommodation. Okay, so I don't know if that's the same with every other trust. In case if it is not, it is easy. All you need to do is get out of the accommodation, go to the nearby stores, and they should be able to provide you. And a SIM just cost you like 40 to 50 or 60p. That's it, less than £1 anyways. Okay, now you have several networks available in the country. You have Leica Mobile, Vodafone, Libra, O2. I was going to say Oxygen. Okay, so yeah, you have so many networks. Now they all have internet plans and everything available. You can go into their online website or applications and then make an account. You can keep renewing your plans if you need them. So this is all about SIM connection. Okay. So the next thing is basically a concern which I've heard from many of the international nurses arriving in the country. They ask me, how do we send money back home? So I do have a solution, and there are so many platforms where you can send money back home. But the thing is, I can't assure you because I haven't used them personally. I'm not sure if they're safe to use, but I do have a solution. Ever since I've arrived in this country, I've always used this application called Remitly. Okay, so you need to install this app called Remitly. Now, this is not a partnership video. This is just for you to do something in a very easy and safer manner. You will have to pay a fee of 1.99 if you're sending money to India. Now, I'm not sure what is the transaction fee when it comes to sending to other parts of the world, but yes, it is all evident when you're sending money. Now, you also have another option where you can send money through your bank bank account in UK. But again, the transaction fee can go a little high, and I think Remitly really does a good job. And what to say, like, if you send money, it should reach the beneficiary account in maybe a couple of hours or maybe 4 or 5 hours time. So it's really safe to use Remitly, and I've never had a problem. And if ever there is a problem, you still have a reference number where you can call the customer service and check with your reference number, and they should be able to solve it for you. Again, the link to install Remitly app is given in my description box. Please go and click on it, and then you will be able to install it. Okay, so now let's see what's the next thing you need to do once you arrive in the country. Well, you have to order for a fob watch, okay? Now you know that during your OSCE exam, you have 10 stations, out of which one of the stations is assessment, okay? So during your assessment, you are expected to record patient vital signs, and in vital signs, you have to be recording patient pulse and respiration. So for doing that, you need to have a fob watch, okay, or a breast watch. So I have a link for you in the description box below, and if you go through that link to order the fob watch, you get a discount, okay? So go for it, make sure that you have it ordered, and it should arrive to your postal address again in a couple of days time. Okay, so next thing what I would like you to do once you arrive in the country is ordering for a COVID lateral flow test kit. Okay, now if you go to the nearby shops, you will be able to buy them, but I have a solution for you where you can order them for free. Okay, so if you go to the website called gov.uk and the lateral flow test kit ordering, the link is also mentioned in the description box, so you just need to click directly and it will take you there. So what you need to do there is you need to just order for the lateral flow test kit, and it should arrive to your postal address within a couple of days time. Okay, so they send a box of 7 tests. Okay, now this is just for a precaution, like we never know who's going to fall sick, isn't it? So if ever you fall sick, it's really good if you can check for your COVID status, and if it is a COVID positive, you could do the required actions needed. So that is why I would say having a lateral flow test kit with you is always a good idea. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of this video. I hope this video was very much helpful and informative to all of you. Now if you think it was very much helpful, please do like this video, and please do share this video to all your friends who you think they are coming to UK, they're joining the trust very soon. I hope this should help them as well, and please do subscribe to my channel for more such informative videos. I'll be getting back with another informative video very soon. All right, so until next time, take care, bye, and God bless you.